When I was pregnant, I loved looking at my pump. But right after my delivery, I felt overwhelmed every single time I looked into the mirror. The weight gain, the stretch marks, the puffiness, I almost felt like I was living in someone else's body. Hi everyone, this is Akshita and welcome back to Mama Avocado Toast, a space where we talk about navigating work, life, motherhood. Today I'm going to talk about something a lot of women go through, but few talk about openly: postpartum body acceptance. If you're in that state where on one hand you love your body for having pushed out an entire human being, but on the other hand you're also struggling to accept the changes in your body, you're not alone, mama. I've been there too. And I'm sharing my story of postpartum body acceptance, how I came to love my body with all the highs and the lows. So let's dive right in. First thing I learned on this journey is that it's definitely easier said than done when we talk about loving our postpartum body no matter what. Because on one hand, you're definitely very grateful for that body that has given birth. You're amazed at the power of your body. But on the other hand, you're also looking at yourself in the mirror and wondering, who is this woman? And of course, there are moments when none of your pre-pregnancy clothes fit you, when relatives will make that snide comment about how much weight you've put on, when you zoom in on your photos and you realize that, well, your arms and legs look a little chubby. So it's hard, and it's okay if you're not loving your body immediately. It's a journey and it takes time. You're not alone. I, and I'm sure millions of other women, have been there too. So the first thing that I will tell you is that it's absolutely okay for you to feel whatever you're feeling towards your body. You don't have to feel guilty about feeling a certain way. The one thing I did learn though is that postpartum body acceptance goes beyond just saying a simple I love you to your body. It's about recognizing the fact that this version of your body is very different as compared to what it was before you gave birth. Because if you think about it, your postpartum body is the one that knows what it feels like to conceive, carry, and deliver a baby. And I think when you think about it like that, it really does change the game. So postpartum body acceptance, in a sense, is about learning how to build a relationship with this new body. So these are a few things that really helped me and I would highly recommend them. The first is gentle movements. As soon as my doctor cleared me, I engaged in some very light workouts, which I felt gave me some much needed me time. It also helped me reconnect with my body and just gave my body that movement it needed. I started out with light stretches, with some walking, some postnatal yoga, and then finally when I felt like I'd built enough stamina, I went in for some strength training. The few things I will tell you here is that first, please be very slow. Don't be in a rush to do very intense workouts because your body is still healing. And secondly, there will be some days where you feel really exhausted and all you can manage is 10 minutes of exercise. And there will be days when you feel a lot more energetic. So take it one day at a time and don't beat yourself up too much. The second thing that I would highly recommend is actually investing in a few outfits specifically designed for your postpartum body instead of trying and forcibly fitting yourself into your pre-pregnancy outfits. At the same time, please also don't wear extra baggy or extra loose clothes to camouflage your body because it's just not worth it. Instead, invest in a few well-tailored outfits that not just fit your new body but also flatter it, and I promise you that will make you look very good. The third thing I think would work very well for me is respecting my body and showing it some kindness. This actually came from a postnatal yoga class I joined. When class was over, they would make us do this simple practice where they would tell us to fold our hands and shut our eyes in prayer and say things to our body like, thank you belly for carrying my baby. Thank you arms for holding my baby through those long nights. And I know it sounds silly, but when you talk to your body like this, you start respecting it and honoring for everything it's endured. And that really changes perspective. The fourth thing, which I think is so important, especially in the times we live in, is just blocking out that unnecessary noise. If doom scrolling through social media and seeing all these postpartum transformation journeys that influencers are posting gives you stress and anxiety, it's better just to cut it out. At the same time, if you think people give you unwarranted advice about what you should do to get back into shape quickly, or make comments about how much weight you've put on or how much your body's changed, I think it's absolutely worth it to draw some boundaries and tell them not to make such comments because it makes you feel uncomfortable. Do whatever it takes, but please protect your inside peace. So, at the outset, what I will tell you is that postpartum body acceptance isn't something that happens in an instant. It's not something that happens overnight. It's a journey. It's a journey of being kind to yourself and coming to accept and fall in love with this new version of yourself. It's about learning to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that this body of mine isn't just a shape, it's a story. It's a story of how a simple body was able to deliver life and continue the next generation. And I promise you, when you look at yourself and your body like that, you will love it a lot more. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Do let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to create more videos on. Till then, keep glowing, keep growing. From the bump to the boardroom, I've got you covered.